Thank you for watching Studio 7 from the Permian Basin Chevy dealers.
When you think about your home, in which room do you spend the majority of your time? For most of us, the answer is the bedroom. So does your design really match the significance that this space holds in your life? In this week's No Place Like Home by American Home Improvement, we're sitting down with Jenny Tamplin. She is an interior designer out of College Station with ties to Midland. Jenny Tamplin Interior is the name of your company. We're talking today about bedroom spaces. Last time we were with you, we talked about transforming a room into a place where teenagers love to have an oasis and a place to hang out, but we need our own retreats as well, right?
Absolutely.
Why is that important?
Because, well, first of all, if you're going to have a house full of teens, you need a spot that you can retreat to and get out of the noise and get out of their space.
Yeah, so a place that's just for you.
Just for you.
So you say it's important to think about the person who lives in this space when you're figuring out what to do with it.
Very, very. I mean, and also, colors mean something different to different people. So it's important to talk to the two people or the one person that's going to live in that room and figure out how they feel about certain colors, what they do to them.
How they want to feel when they're in that room, right? So we're going to start with this bedroom. This is a teenage girl's bedroom. Tell me a little bit about what you achieved here, because the bedroom itself is phenomenal, but I think it would be a great place to hang. If I were a teen, this is where I would want to be.
Oh, thank you. Well, what makes this spot unique is she has a loft. We built a loft for her that's just her own personal space. She actually has her bed up there. She sleeps up there every night. But
really?
But that is her spot. No one else ever goes up there, and it's special to her, and so she loves retreating to it. Yeah. It's not a big spot, and that's another thing is I don't think bedrooms need to be very big, because then they want to stay in there all the time. You want them to come out.
That's so true.
Yeah. But it is good for them to be able to have their own. All of us need time alone, you know, and it's a great place for them to be, and they're happy to be there if they helped create it.
So what's that discussion sound like when you're trying to figure out what kind of questions do you ask so that you get an idea of what someone wants to accomplish?
Right. Well, one of my daughters, she's a lot like me. She loves color, so it was easy to dig into. She didn't want pink. She was ready to be a little bit more teen, and she wanted to. So it was just easy for us to kind of manipulate that. We just talked about, we looked at wallpapers, you know, and once we achieved what wallpaper she wanted, it was easy to pick out the rest of the colors in the room.
These days, it's so easy to find some ideas because it's Pinterest and there are blogs just like yours, which is so phenomenal. We love your blog. It's a good way to just maybe catalog, get some ideas of how it makes you feel. Don't just look at how it looks, but how do you feel when you see that picture?
And that's very helpful too with clients, for them to look at Pinterest pictures and not just tell me you like this picture, but why? What does it do to you? Is it the color scheme? Is it the way things are laid out? What is it that you love about it?
So that's the question to ask, is why do you like it? Not just do you like it, but why? Let's take a look at this master bedroom picture. So the coffee bar. It's all about the coffee bar. I want that.
I do too. We don't even drink coffee. But I had to have a coffee bar, and what's great about it is, really for us, it's the fridge underneath, the under counter fridge. You can put wine in there, you can put all kinds of drinks in there, and we have a coffee setup, but honestly, neither one of us drink coffee.
But you feel, when you look at it, you feel like you might want to and relax and read the paper.
Right, exactly.
So, and this window, I think we have a photo of this beautiful window that you have with these two chairs. Again, with the color, your room is painted green. Why'd you choose that?
I wanted it to be an oasis, and I love outside. You know, growing up in West Texas, I have missed trees and the greenery, and I wanted it to just be an extension of what we see outside in College Station.
That's a great idea. You brought some things for us to look at today. How does this play into creating a bedroom space?
Well, I think another thing that we need to think about is how important it is to make guests feel comfortable in our own homes. And we have this great thing, these front gate beds that literally, you can see in the picture that you just literally unzip the sides, plug it in and say inflate, and it folds up just like a regular bed. So I put a mattress pad over the top and sheets, and guests think it's their bed.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and then I put this on the bed, and it's full of their towels, and this jar is full of all of the things that they may need that you would get in a hotel room.
You know, it's those little details that I think make people feel welcome and special in your home. And you've obviously really figured out how to do that so well.
I want that. I want people to want to come back to our house.
Yeah, I love this idea. Your bedroom should be a retreat. Try to find things that make you feel special. Ask yourself, why do you love this picture? Go visit Jenny's blog. It is always filled with great information. You're a great teacher about design and how to make things feel right in your home. Thank you so much for being here with us today.